If it isn't my mi amor, Comtesse. Pardon me for intruding. I hope I didn't interrupt your conversation. I mean, you were so deep into conversation. Whatever business you have with them in turn must be quite interesting. Oh, nothing of the sort. How quaint. How interesting. Simply just visiting? Exchanging pleasantries. I wasn't aware that you were so close with my dear shepherd. I've noticed that you've been speaking to them for quite some time, and of course, I am capable of grasping social nuances. But I am also the host, and therefore my dear is also the host, so... Oh, what a lovely glass, though I thought you told the castle staff that you had no interest in drinking. Where did you get this? Of course, a host is expected to mingle with the attendees and shuffle amongst them as well. However, you shouldn't be keeping them from... You know, by that same logic, perhaps we should mingle as well. Exchange a few pleasantries, a few visitations, a little tit for tat. I've heard you have a marvelous venture in growing tulips on both sides of the Alps, and I'm looking into tips for growing the farmlands of this great nation, as well as bringing beauty to the country in the name of national pride. Dare I say it? I do hope that my lands can be kissed with not one, but 2 lips. I wouldn't expect you to sacrifice such a precious secret, of course, but perhaps we could work out a little deal. Of course, what is a trade dialogue without a little taste of liquid courage? Come on now. Even the bitch of the beast gets a few jitters while talking shop, though I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't believe me. Perhaps we should crack open a bottle from my personal collection. Not even the staff knows about that room. Now, come. So you say that... Did you really think you could get away with that behavior at an event like this? I can't think of anything lower of you as a representative of the duchies. When you shame them, you shame me. And you should know that I do not cower, never in my time. Never in my life. Never again. I am nobody's fool. Shepherd. I should have known you would have followed. If you think I'll let up just because I'm sweet on you, then you're either over or underestimating our bond. You can decide which it is for the sake of your own esteem and valor. Either I don't love you enough to listen to you, or I love you far too much to not do this for you. The answer exists in the royal court of your own mind. Perhaps I have my own reasons you can figure. Perhaps I have my own reasons you can figure. Was it the fact that he stole the first dance of the evening from me? With you? Was it the fact that he flirted so blatantly with you within a space where I falter, where I could easily be cast in the role of either the pitiful, clueless queen who hasn't got a clue that you're spreading your legs across both sides of the Alps, or as the controlling, manipulative bitch who won't so much as let you have other friends. Was it the herbal poison bottle that I saw hidden in his sleeve? The kind of poison that you could build up tolerances to if you, say, ingested a few leaves every day while being forced to forage in the wild. Digging your nails into the dirt as you scrounge, or even the thin white sinews of roots in an unyielding soil, when everything would coat my tongue like a bitter sand, to escape the world where the cicadas cry. Was it that? Or maybe it was nothing. I just hate a guy who looks at me wrong. I hate a guy who's stupid enough to play me for a sucker but thinks he's smart enough to. I already hate the fact I have to blink, and he reminds me all the more that I cannot dedicate the rest of my life to looking at you. Maybe it was just nothing. Maybe I'm just a cunt. Maybe I'm just the cunt you married. I'm just as unstable as anyone thinks, you know. Maybe more so. At least before, everyone believed I was a beast. Now I just know they're watching me writhe from deep within my own person suit. And they're just waiting for the seams to rip and for them to be able to toss me out with the memories of the old regime. But I am not that regime. I am not my parents. I am not my siblings. And I hope for those who still believe that despite all my efforts to the contrary, I can choke on their own blood. In the darkest point of the night, when not even their bedfellows will awaken to their sobs. And yet, I am softened by this damn pressure point of mine. I have reasons for destroying this man. Reasons easy to justify, even if in the measures I just know I will be gossiped about due to the extremeness of the action. The primary, of course, is the ballsy act of poisoning. The secondary is the social cause of looking like a doormat, stupidly throwing away her own life on a harlot who can never love her. But there is a reason I can't address. Because there are words I cannot say. Be it that I smother the words myself, or I don't know what to say. I can't say it. I can't. If I say the words, it all becomes real. As real as the dirt underneath my fingernails, even now as I wear these silk gloves. And the shrill echoes of cicadas cry. Ever since I've returned to my rightful throne, I've made the conscious effort to never deny myself anything. Anything I desire, anything I crave. I have it. It is only so lucky that my desires have become just as humbled in that time. A successful hunt or a well-cooked meal. Maybe the occasional bauble to stay in touch with my roots. But this want that crawled inside of me, it vexes me. I thought that once I claimed it, that would be it, as with all other tangible wants, but every day, no matter how I quash it, the wanting grows! The needing grows! It has all, but it's not enough. It can never be enough for as long as there is more to be had. This is a want I cannot provide for myself all on my own. But I can't let anyone else know this wanting, this needing, this burden of mine exists more than they're capable of seeing on the surface level. I have to carry this cross all on my own. But of course, I'm not alone. Not anymore. Maybe that's truly where the problem lies. But I've suffered worse alone. Now, dear shepherd, do me a favor. Clock me. Clean across my face. I won't make any moves against you, any moves that fight you, I swear it. A full deck of lords, ladies, dukes, and duchesses alike are attending this ball, one in which we are hosting. They may feel no kinship with each other, but an enemy of one of them is an enemy to all of them. If I cannot at a glance convey that I am just as much a victim as they may have been, they'll depose and dispose of me without a second thought. Make it look real ugly. Scratch if you need to. I know you can do it. Despite having so many sheep in your flock, you have no sheepdog. Despite living so close to the forest clearing where the wolves drink from the same river as your delicate little lambs, I'm sure you found your own way to nip away at their heels. Maybe once. Maybe twice. I know what you could be capable of. Prove to me that I'm right, or all of this could go very, very wrong.